So with the EV journey, people will start from different angles and with different cars. This car here is the Audi e-tron quattro, and it's very spacious, well built, and interior infotainment system is amazing. Driver seat positions awesome, and I like everything about this car. I have a Frunk and nicely tucked away wires for all these electric purposes. You also have your washer fluid, and this is how the Frunk looks like. So you can carry your chargers with that space and you're good to go. So that's the fast.
Yeah, this section is a fast charge with the DC, and then the AC charge is on the other side. And this is the AC charge.
When it turns green,
Yes.
then the charging has commenced.
You try to pull it, you can't pull it off. And this is how it will be all night.
Yeah.
So it's quite safe. No one has to worry about stealing your car being stolen or anything.
Or your charger being stolen to be used to charge something else. And so then you take it off.
Yes. And if anyone is being silly to try and cut it, they'll be electrocuted. So even if I try this,
nothing will work.
Nothing will work.
So until you open the car and then you take your charger.
Yes.
Okay. The view from the driver's position is really good. You can see greater part of the road, and you have your driver display also prominently in front of you. Unlike some other electric cars that doesn't have driver display in front of you.
And it's different from the other ones that have a big screen.
Yeah, trip computer. Just that.
Honestly, yeah. So.
Man, this interior is absolutely awesome. It's really nice. It feels premium. What a premium cabin to be in. So now let's go through the gears. So the gears on this car is really nice implementation. So that's drive, and then you can flip up to neutral and then flip up to reverse, and you can flip to neutral and press park, and that parks as well. So that's really interesting, and the interior is wow, amazing, with driver's display, which you can toggle from the other screen items across, like navigation, and you can also do virtually anything that you want get done on your main display, on the driver's display as well, including having 360-degree camera and then climate control screen, which can serve as keyboard to enter information into the main screen. So that's really useful and very practical implementation. So you can get the navigation on the main screen just like that, and this navigation as it appears here, bigger screen estate. You could use the climate control screen as well to type in the address where you need to go, and you can transfer that navigation on the main screen across to the driver display unit, just as you can see, so that at least the navigation is sitting right in front of the driver and you don't have to turn your eyes to the center of the car to be able to see where you're going. I mean, it will be there if you want it to be there as well, and then you can have it both ways. So you can just look on straight, looking into your driver display to get the navigation, or you can look at the main center display to also see the navigation. So that's really a good option that you get from this e-tron. So there is support for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and on the call list you have all these options as well, and you can go back home to media and you have all these other options which you can again toggle onto your driver display unit to be able to sort of operate and do things you won't get done on the main screen on your driver display unit, whereas still displaying your speedometer and battery charge state. So that's really a nice option. Okay, what do you say?
Driver assist, if you want to switch it off, it's just at the click of a button and it's off. So if I with the driver assist, for example, to switch it on, it's a click of a button. To switch it off, one click. And the same thing applies to the cruise control. It's just one click of the button here for the cruise control as well.
Nice. The interior is amazing. I guess it's probably one of the best I've seen.
They took their time in building this. I remember when I test drove the Volvo, it was so plasticky. Whereby this is a combination of hard plastic and
leather. Yeah, that's awesome. And lots of room. Oh, and inside lighting as well.
Yes. So
see that blue.
That it all depends
on the doors.
Depends on the sort of security that you put on your car. Now, how do I do the security again? There. So with this security, if it's on maximum level, you'll have a different code. If it's individual,
so that's the light blue.
It will also, and the basic will also. It's supposed to change.
Okay, so
maximum is red.
Maximum is red.
And then individual is blue.
Individual is blue.
And then the basic, I don't know what. No, usually it comes out as yellow, but it's not coming on now. So.
Okay, so it's still stuck on blue, and it's red, so it means it's gone to maximum now.
And what this means with driver assist is it has the maximum security for you, which means if you're about to hit a collision with another car in front of you,
it will
will automatically take over and brake
and put you somewhere safe.
Yes,
that's nice. Wow. Interesting. And it drives well. You can't hear any sound. There is no noise other than your music or whatever you're playing in the car. So that's really nice. Interesting.
I think the convenience of this is the kids actually love it. They love it so much. But there are one or two impractical gadgetries that they put in here. So
yeah, because having this climate control,
but it's also used as the keyboard for the navigation system as well.
That's a very good use of it.
But
which one?
They've given a different type of USB. It's not the normal USB.
So this is the Type C. This is the new one. Yes. So they're actually going up. But you have the old one too here, isn't it?
That's my own.
So what was in there? The old.
That's a cigarette.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. So you wanted this kind of, USB outlet there. That's actually what you have in Ionic 5 at the back of
Which one? This one?
Yeah. And people complain about that. They want the new one. So I guess it's a preference.
But the Type C is very expensive. If you were to buy the same brand of Type C, for one cord is £36.
Wow.
If you were to compare this to the Q4 e-tron, the difference with this is the build is a lot better with this, but it has a dashboard, it has a screen projection, so you're actually able to see your sat nav on your windscreen itself.
Oh yeah, the heads-up display.
Yes.
So you have SOS, so you can actually call SOS here.
Yes.
And the door is open, is it?
No, it tells you. This is what indicates whether or not you have a door open or not. It flashes.
Okay.
The SOS, once you're a member of the e-tron family, they automatically subscribe you to 3 years SOS solution.
Okay, so you call them and you deploy some help.
Yes, or it connects you straight to the necessary emergency service. Once you've parked safely beside the road. Once you brake, the other thing with this is once you press the brake, the car will not move.
So you can do the one pedal driving as well as using the brake.
Yes.
Yeah, and the other time we found that other bit where you can regen on this as well using the gears behind the steering wheel.
Yes.
So that's really.
So for example, if we go straight ahead,
but we couldn't get a full one pedal driving because the moment you take your foot off the accelerator, it more or less cruises.
Yes.
So you still need to brake to stop it. So the one pedal driving in Ionic 5 is amazing. They have various levels of regen, where you can go high, medium, low, and that kind of thing. And also using the one pedal driving in Tesla, either Model 3, Model Y, is also awesome because again it gives you strong braking, which helps you enjoy one pedal driving. And there are some lights at the back.
Okay, it's for the kids.
Yeah.
Never noticed this one.
Is it service or something like that? No, it's here as well.
This one didn't take it. Normally, it takes control. I guess it's if you're doing a certain speed. Once you get to a roundabout, it slows down for you.
Yeah, you really can feel the acceleration. So this does not to 60
in about 5 seconds, so it's not bad.
So let's see the camera if you're getting close to cars in front of you and behind you and on your other side. How does it look like? And how can you adjust the cameras to be able to see different sides of it?
It also shows how close the one at the back is.
Further information. It goes off by itself.
Yes.
But you can equally keep it on if you want to.
You can. Right now, obviously it's telling me to slow down. It's automatically doing it and it's slowing down the vehicle by itself. And a full charge. About 260 kilometers.
Okay.
Which on average lasts, because of the weather, it depends on the weather, it lasts a week. Even though we don't do a week, that kind of distance. But because we're doing remote climate control in the morning and in the evening, so obviously for the school runs, it obviously consumes the electric recharge.
So like in a week, how many times?
Once.
Once?
Yes.
Okay.
So
you charge it full once and you're good for the week?
Yes.
That's really good.
And we tend to charge it at night, so around 11, 12 o'clock at night. And with the 7 kilowatts charging points, it takes about 5-6 hours for charge.
So there are these talks about some chargers being so user friendly that it's able to determine when it's least expensive for the charge to commence. So you have the charger in the car, and when that time it gets to that time, then it charges automatically.
No, it doesn't. You'll still have to insert the cable in. Once you insert the cable in, it locks it in automatically.
Yeah.
But what you can then do is set a timer. I've got the app on my phone.
Okay.
And you set a timer for when you want your vehicle to be charged.
Oh, okay. Because apparently they're saying they have some chargers where, like you're saying, you set it up, you put it in, and all that, and then the app itself determines from the electricity provider what time their tariff is cheaper. Usually, and then it starts charging.
Yes, usually the cheapest tariff tends to always be between 12 and 6 in the morning, or 12 and 7. So with the electric provider that we're with, anytime after 10 o'clock you're fine to charge. And that's what we tend to do. We charge it before going to bed. And by 6, 7 in the morning, we remove it. It's already fully charged by then.
It's interesting the way we're all planning to go electric, and different people have different experiences and all that. But come to think of it, you have your fuel station in your house.
Yes, you do.
How convenient have you found that?
Different, I would say. And I think mainly because of the fact that sooner or later you still have the impact on your electric bill. You're just consolidating your expenditure to one source instead of spending 300, 400 pounds a month on petrol, and then you're then spending another 80 pounds extra on electric. That's all you're doing. You're just spending once. But obviously, it's subject to the numbers of electric vehicles that you end up having in your property with you.
So in your 1 weekly charge, how much does that convert to?
On average, I can show you in a second.
Overall, I'll give this car a rating of 8.99 out of 10, purely based on how nicely the interior is, with the infotainment system that is top of its class, and also all the driver assist functionalities, making this car one of the really top ones that you'll be happy with if you get it. But the price is quite high, and so it can literally get you 2 electric cars on its own. So that alone makes it a bit out of range for some people, and hence factoring that in makes it that kind of rating. But it's a car that you'll be happy with if you get it. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Bye.